All right, so today we're going to take a deep dive into something that might seem pretty basic,
Yeah.
but it's actually like super fundamental for anyone learning English.
Oh, absolutely.
We're talking about the days of the week and the months of the year.
Right.
It might seem simple,
Yeah,
but trust me, these words are like the
Yeah.
building blocks for
Yeah.
so much communication.
for sure.
We're looking at this beginner English podcast I found,
Okay.
hosted by these two guys, Daniel and John.
Mm.
And they actually make learning these essentials
Okay.
surprisingly fun.
I'm intrigued that what do they
Yeah.
what do they do that's so fun?
Well, it's interesting how they approach it.
Okay.
So instead of just like listing out,
Right.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Yeah, just the rote memorization.
exactly. They break it down in a way that's super easy to digest,
Okay.
really focusing on pronunciation
Okay.
and repetition.
Got it.
They even like encourage listeners to speak along with them,
Oh, that's great.
which is so important, for active learning.
Absolutely.
So they start off with the days of the week,
Okay.
going through each one really nice and slowly.
Okay.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Yeah.
all the way through Sunday.
Makes sense.
But here's what I thought was really interesting.
Okay.
They also share their own like personal favorite days.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, so Daniel, the one host, he loves Friday,
Mm-hmm.
for that like
Weekend feeling.
TGIF feeling.
Exactly.
But John, the other host,
Yeah.
he prefers Saturday
Okay.
for like pure relaxation.
I can see that.
Yeah, it makes you think, right?
Yeah.
Like, what about you? What day of the week?
It does.
What day of the week is the most significant for you?
I think for me,
Is it?
it's probably Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, Sunday's my day to just kind of like recharge,
Yeah.
ready for the week,
Yeah.
relax a little bit.
Yeah, just chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting how they bring that personal touch
I know.
into it, It's not just about memorizing words.
It's not just like
It's about connecting them
exactly.
to emotions and experiences and stuff.
Exactly. And then they take it a step further
Oh, really? How so?
with
then?
an actual like practice conversation.
Okay.
So they pretend to be a teacher and a student
Got it.
talking about their Wednesday and Friday activities.
Okay.
So Daniel says he goes to the gym on Wednesday, and John says he has a family movie night on Friday.
Oh, that's cute.
I know,
I like that.
right? And these simple dialogues are like so effective
They are.
because they actually demonstrate how these words
Yeah.
are used in everyday conversation.
Exactly. And I bet for someone who's learning English,
Yeah.
those simple dialogues are really helpful
Yeah.
because they might be intimidated to actually speak.
Yeah, they might feel intimidated
Yeah.
to start speaking.
Totally.
It's like they're showing you, hey, you can use these words too. It's not as scary as you think.
It's not.
And that's a powerful message
It is.
for anyone learning a new language.
It is for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's about, it's about breaking down those mental barriers
Absolutely.
and just showing that language is at its core
Yeah,
a tool for connection and communication.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's a great way to put it.
Thanks. So then they move on from days of the week
Uh-huh.
and they go right into months of the year.
Okay.
And again, they go through all 12.
Yep.
Encourage repetition.
Right.
And then they add that personal touch.
I love that part.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So they talk about, their birthdays.
Oh, yeah.
Daniel's birthday is in July.
Okay.
All about like sunshine
Yeah.
and, outdoor celebration.
Yeah, like summer vibes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And John's is in December.
Oh, okay.
Like embracing the cozy magic of the holiday season.
I could see that.
Yeah.
It really does like make the words come alive.
Yeah.
It does when they add those little details.
Yeah.
Right? Not just a list anymore. It's
like a tapestry
Yes.
of experiences.
Yeah,
And,
right.
yeah. Associations.
Yeah. What about you?
What about you?
Yeah. When you think about your birthday month,
Okay.
what comes to mind?
So my birthday's in June.
Okay.
And for me, it's all about like
Yeah.
the start of summer.
Mm-hmm.
Like the days are long.
Right.
School's out.
Yeah.
And, it just feels like anything is possible.
Yeah. It's like sense of freedom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but they go even deeper than that.
Really.
They start talking about
What did they do?
the origins of some of these words, like where they came from.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
So, did you know that July
Mm-hmm.
is named after Julius Caesar?
No way.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
It's like a little window into history.
It is.
Right there in our calendar.
Right. In our calendar. I love that.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
And Wednesday,
yeah.
like such a,
Such a normal word.
like a common word we use all the time.
Yeah, we don't even think about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it actually comes from Woden's Day.
What Woden's Day?
Named after the Norse god Odin.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
It's fascinating, right?
It really is like...
Language is so much more than just like
Oh, God.
words on a page or
Yeah.
sounds in the air.
Yeah,
It's
the
like a
picture-
living record,
Totally. Yeah.
of culture and mythology and
It really is.
the evolution of human thought.
And it makes you want to like
It does.
dig deeper into the words we use every day,
For sure.
right?
Yeah,
Because there's so much more to them
there is.
than we even realize.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So to bring it all back to like practical learning,
Okay.
Daniel and John, they offer some really clear examples of how to actually use months and sentences.
Give me an example.
Like, my vacation is in August.
Okay.
We have an exam in March.
Mm-hmm.
Or, I will travel to Italy in September.
Those are great.
Right.
Simple.
They make it sound so simple and natural.
They do.
And then they introduce another one of those
Oh,
like
wow.
really effective practice dialogue.
Hey, I like those.
Yeah.
What's this one about?
So this time,
Yeah.
John is playing a tourist
Okay.
and Daniel's acting as a tour guide.
Okay.
And they're chatting about like museum hours.
Got it.
Yes.
No, like when it's open?
Yeah, when it's open, when it's closed.
Okay.
So they say it's open Monday to Saturday,
Mhm.
closed on Sunday.
Makes sense.
And then they even discuss like the best month to visit.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
What do they say?
They decide on April
Okay.
because of the pleasant weather
Yeah.
and the flowers in bloom.
Oh, that's lovely.
I know, right?
I like that.
And it's such a realistic scenario.
It is.
You can like practically imagine yourself
Totally.
in that conversation.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what makes these dialogues
Yeah.
so helpful for building confidence.
For sure.
You know, it's like they're giving you
a little rehearsal.
for real life
Yeah.
situations.
Totally. And that's where the real magic happens.
Right?
You know, when you can take those words and phrases
Yeah.
and actually start using them
Exactly.
in meaningful ways.
That's when it all comes together.
Exactly. But they don't just leave it at that.
What else do they do?
They actually encourage listeners to like
Okay.
create their own practice dialogues,
Yeah.
maybe talking about, their weekly schedule or
Okay.
describing their favorite month.
Uh-huh.
They even suggest like recording yourself speaking
Oh, wow.
to check your pronunciation.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
So it's all about like active practice and
Yeah.
putting what you've learned into action.
Yeah. And I think what's really great about their approach is
Yeah.
they really emphasize that it's okay to make mistakes.
It is.
Like, don't be afraid to mess up.
Absolutely.
The important thing is to just keep practicing.
We're practicing, yeah.
Keep using the language.
And don't get discouraged.
Yeah, don't get discouraged.
If you make mistakes.
Exactly.
Because everybody does.
Right.
When they're learning.
Yeah, and that's how you build fluency.
Exactly.
That's how you build confidence.
Right.
So it's like they're saying, don't be afraid to stumble. Just keep talking.
I love that.
Right?
That's a great message.
And to like wrap things up, they suggest some
Yeah.
simple but effective homework.
Oh, what's that?
So they say like write out your weekly schedule. Describe your favorite month. Really solidify what you've learned.
I like that.
Right?
So if we like connect this back to the listener,
Yeah.
think about this.
Okay.
Learning the days of the week
Mm-hmm.
and the months of the year. It's not just about like memorizing vocabulary.
Right.
It's about gaining the ability to
Yeah.
like navigate time
Yeah.
in a new language.
I see what you're saying.
So imagine being able to plan a trip, schedule a meeting, or
Yeah.
even just like understand a conversation
Okay.
about someone's weekend plans.
Right.
All in English.
Right. Like it opens up
It does.
so many possibilities.
Absolutely.
It's a small step,
It is,
but it can lead to huge rewards.
for sure.
Right. And I think it's important to remember
Yeah.
this is just the beginning
Yeah.
of the English learning journey.
It is.
You know?
Just one little step
Yeah. One step at a time.
and a much longer road.
Exactly. And there are so many resources out there,
Oh, yeah.
like apps, websites,
Online communities,
all sorts of things,
all kinds of stuff.
waiting to help people along the way.
Exactly. And just to leave you with a final thought,
Okay.
how might knowing these basic words, the days and the months,
Yeah.
how might that open up new doors for you?
That's a good question.
Think about travel,
Okay.
work, or even just like connecting with people from different cultures.
Right.
It's amazing how much power these
Yeah.
seemingly simple words hold.
It really is.
Yeah,
Thanks for joining me on this deep dive.
my pleasure.
It's been really fascinating.
It has.
I think this is going to be really helpful
Me too.
for anyone learning English.
I think so too.
So until next time.
See you then.